there, how's it going? We are in our chicken coop, and as you can clearly tell from the sounds, we finally got chickens. We really enjoyed them so far. We've had them about a week, maybe a little bit more. Hey there, lady. She's getting up close to me. We started out with 5. 3 of them we knew were laying. The other 2 were just a little bit younger, so we weren't totally sure. And a couple days after we got them, something tragic occurred. Our black dog, Bubba, he went after one, actually. She had flown out of the coop, which we didn't know they were going to be able to. I wasn't familiar with how high they could actually fly. The fence is pretty high because it was originally a dog kennel. But anyway, yeah, they could fly over, especially the bigger white ones. And he just ran out of the house, and so fast, I don't even know how it happened. He grabbed her in his mouth, and we tried to wrestle him off, but it was too late, and he had wounded her. She was bleeding a little. It didn't look serious, but I think he must have broken her neck or her back, because she died shortly thereafter. It was really traumatizing for me, not because I've not seen a chicken die. I have seen a chicken die. I've killed a chicken before to butcher it, but I mean, I was sad to lose the chicken, of course, but also just really baffled that our dog could do that. And I guess I was being naive and thinking that he wouldn't. He's just such a friendly, good-natured dog to us that I didn't think that he would be capable of that. And so I was really, just baffled and hurt that it had happened. And I was really mad at Bub for a couple days. But he's a dog, that's what they do. It's not his fault. We continue to reprimand him whenever he comes out and barks at them or whatever. And we also put a ceiling of chicken wire over the outside part of this coop, so they can no longer fly out. And even though we wanted them to be free-range chickens, they simply cannot coexist with the dogs while unattended. So there goes the other one. I think she's really pretty. She's kind of gray with white spots, and there's a red one up there, and then we've got 2 white ones. The white ones are leghorns, and I forget what these 2 are called up there. Yeah, there goes Bub. Anyway, what was I saying? Bubba, stop! Golly. So we had a chicken die. We put a roof on so they can't fly out, and we're just going to let them out when we supervise them and when we know that the dogs are inside. And that's our solution currently. So, looky here, we have an egg. Yay! They won't lay in their nesting boxes. I think we need to set something up that's a little more cozy for them, because they've been preferring to lay in these corners, like the indention there, you can see in the pine shavings, and in this corner. So, that's fine. We kind of know the places they like to lay right now, which are the corners, and we just try not to step there, and we make sure that it doesn't get all poopy and gross. We'll try to improve their nesting box situation at some point. They really enjoy their ladder that we made. They use it to get up here to these other roosting bars, and they love to hop across and sleep at night. They've got these little openings, and remember, this was a doggy house before, so it's all set up. It's insulated. It even has a light. And this goes out to the fenced in area. Now, speaking of poopy things, one chicken, one of the white ones, has recently had a bit of a poopy problem, which we discovered is called vent gleet. Yeah, very becoming name for the issue, but anyway, their poopy hole apparently is called a vent, and this issue is called vent gleet. And it's kind of like a yeast infection. It can be caused from numerous things. It's not super serious if you catch it early. So what we've been doing is washing her booty and trying to clip away the dirty feathers. In the water solution, I just use a little bit of soap and apple cider vinegar, and I put a little bit of probiotic powder in their water, also with a little bit of apple cider vinegar. And I fed them some of my cultured veggies too. I just like put it in with their regular feed, and they ate it. After 3 days now, she's looking a lot better, and the other chickens do not show signs of having it at all. So I think they're just running around. So I think she's gonna be fine. I mean, today especially, she's got a lot of energy, a lot more than she did a couple of days ago. I'm gonna put up in the video now a clip of us doing the little procedure of washing her and whatnot. So if you feel like it's gonna be too gross for you, just fast forward a couple minutes if you don't want to see all that. It's kind of TMI, but it might be interesting to watch as well. So, all right, I'll put that up now. That dog. Did you get her?
Yep.
Okay. Soaking that booty. That's a good girl. Do you think that's enough soaking time?
If you do.
I don't know. I have no idea. Okay. Let's call it. Yeah. Okay, let's see if she's got any feathers to clip. Soapy booty. It's that crusty bit. Come on, can we get that off? Ew, that smells. Okay. Maybe one more good dunk. Or just wiper. It's getting so much better. Okay. Okay.
Good.
Yep. In other news, the garden is doing well, considering we had a couple nights here recently, Friday and, well, was it Thursday and Friday? So a couple days ago, and we had freezing weather, like quite a bit below freezing actually. So I was kind of freaking out about some of the plants out here, such as the hydrangea, which is quite tiny. You can see right there. Some of the other shrubs and a few things in pots. So what we did was take boxes, cardboard boxes, buckets, fabric, anything we could find, and we came out here and covered stuff as best as we could that evening before it got down to freezing. And as far as I can tell, pretty much everything survived. The couple nasturtiums that I had planted did die. They froze, but that's to be expected under those conditions. So it's no big deal to just plant those again. But you can see here some of the damage. I don't know if you can tell, but like there's some damage to the ends of these leaves. However, overall it looks good. The plant as a whole looks fine, and I'm pretty confident that this one will make it, as well as my other shrubs. Chinese cabbages are getting bigger, finally. I fertilized with a general, all-purpose fertilizer here recently and watered it in really good, and things are starting to actually get bigger after a long period of kind of nothing, to be honest. I don't know if it has been the cold weather or that this soil isn't nutrient rich
But yeah, things just haven't sped along as fast as I expected. Anyway, they're doing better now. These are radishes, turnips. Let's see, what else? Okay, some of this stuff doesn't look so hot after the freeze. Those were chard. These are snap peas, so they look good. I want them to grow pretty tall so I can, you know, thread them through this trellis. I think that would be really pretty. You can see all the pots that I just willy-nilly moved out here because we had to bring them all inside and then bring them all outside, bring them inside, bring them outside, so I haven't really organized them yet. It's kind of handy to have them here in case it does drop below freezing again. Oh, my borage barely made it. I think it's gonna hang on because this leaf in the middle looks okay, but the other leaves bit the dust. Cauliflower and some, what was this, red cabbage. I did not start these. I bought these at the store. And more peas.
Other exciting news, we got our trees, our fruit trees that I ordered from the Arbor Society. Is that what it's called? Arbor Day Society, I think. They came wrapped in plastic and well watered. No problem there. They were all alive. I just scratched the bark slightly to make sure it was green underneath, and they seemed to be in good condition. So what we have is 2 apple trees, 2 pear. So what we have are 2 apple trees, 2 pear trees, and they sent a maple tree for funsies. So, all right, I will show you those now.
Here's our maple. There's really not much exciting to see. I just had to dig all these holes one by one with a shovel and make sure it was deep enough and wide enough for the roots to have lots of space. Then I took some straw and came back and mulched around them just to hold it in the moisture, and I will be monitoring the moisture as best I can, especially during the summer, making sure it has plenty of water. That's an important thing, especially their first year or two. This is an early harvest. No, wait. This one is a something delicious. So I've already forgotten. A yellow delicious. All right. This is a yellow delicious apple. Yeah, not much to see, except this is where it is. And the next one is the early harvest apple, which is a green apple. So we'll have a yellow apple and a green apple if these things make it. I hope so. I don't know what I'm doing with trees, but this next one is a Kiefer pear, and that one down there is also a Kiefer pear. I tried to make sure that all of these trees are of a small variety, like semi-dwarf or just kind of small in general, and that they will be able to pollinate each other. The Kiefer pears, I think they pollinate themselves actually, and the those 2 apple varieties will pollinate each other. So as long as both of those apple trees live, then they'll be able to pollinate each other.
That's all I can think of to share with you guys today. thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy seeing what's going on over here at our country home. Our animals and plants and whatnot out here. We are really enjoying it and enjoying this nice weather. Sure is hard to get anything done when it's so beautiful outside. So anyway, I will see you next time. Have a great day. Bye bye for now.